With the big bad alien queen defeated and a small girl saved, our heroes enter stasis pods for a safe journey home. That's where most Alien fans wish the series would come to an end, but it didn't. After a major malfunction, Ripley's escape pod comes through the atmosphere of an unknown planet like the Star of Bethlehem. Everybody inside the pod dies on impact, except for Ripley. Much like Jesus, she is trapped in a land of sinners, since the planet she lands on turns out to be a prison colony. Her coming is not prophesied per se, but the prison supervisor smells trouble. Later, Ripley finds out that she got impregnated with an alien embryo, a seed of evil which she needs to destroy. Otherwise, it's going to destroy mankind, much like Satan. Another big greedy corporation is coming to extract the alien embryo for biological research to make stupid amounts of money afterwards, and to doom everyone in the process. Ripley won't have any of it and throws herself into the ore furnace, killing herself and the embryo in the process. Believe it or not, that's the most uplifting moment in the entire film. Ripley ultimately sacrifices herself for the good of mankind, so that they wouldn't have to endure the pain and suffering that she had endured. However, the studio which owned the rights to the franchise decided to resurrect Ripley anyway and give her superpowers and acid for blood. So I guess it all sticks to the JC analogy, apart from acid blood, that is. Okay, we move on to number 6, the final character who is a Jesus analogy. John Coffey from the film Green Mile. The Green Mile is probably the most critically acclaimed film of today's bunch. It trades the number 1 spot with the Shawshank Redemption on FilmWeb's Top 100 every now and then. The story follows Paul Edgecombe, a supervisor on death row. It's a special prison where you wait for your execution. One of the inmates which Edgecombe oversees is John Coffey. Coffey is wrongfully accused of a horrible crime he did not commit and sentenced to death by means of an electric chair. That's the 1930s America for you. Being in the wrong place, at the wrong time, being black to boot are sufficient grounds to sentence you to death. Coffey possesses a strange power. He is able to extract an illness from a person. That's how he heals Paul's bladder infection, which caused him great pain throughout the film. Once discovered, Coffey agrees to heal other people. He doesn't struggle. He doesn't plead for his life, even though he's convicted for other man's crimes. He's innocent. There's no pride in his actions, no hubris. He doesn't try to escape even though he's offered a safe passage, much like Jesus refused his apostles' pleas to flee. So we've got a character who is wrongfully sentenced to death and executed. So he suffered great injustice, much like Jesus had. He demonstrated healing powers, though they have their limits. He couldn't raise the dead, which got him into all the trouble in the first place. Even his initials match those of Jesus Christ. So here you are, 6 film characters which are obviously inspired by Jesus Christ. I hope you won't burn me at the stake for this episode. Be sure to follow me on Spotify. It really helps me reach more people with my content. If you have a question, an idea for a podcast, or you just want to say hi, please contact me at my email. It's angielskiskonradem@gmail.com. Happy Easter, everyone! Don't eat too much, and thank you for listening. In case you have forgotten, here's the revision of vocabulary for this episode with some example sentences. You'll find translations to those sentences in your podcast notes. You will hear each sentence twice. After the second time, I'm going to make a pause for you to try it yourself. Let's begin. Fast, Fast. Pościć. Jenny is fasting before Easter in order to eat more blood pudding. Jenny is fasting before Easter in order to eat more blood pudding. Miracle. Miracle. Cud. Nadprzyrodzony cud. Jesus, George, it's a miracle that you were even born. Jesus, George, it's a miracle that you were even born. Wonder. Wonder. Cud. Zazwyczaj taki przyziemny. It's a wonder how children can get excited over the mundane. It's a wonder how children can get excited over the mundane. Hunt. Hunt. Polowanie. I'm on the hunt for the final stamp to complete my collection. I'm on the hunt for the final stamp to complete my collection. Catkin. Catkin. Bazie. A wrinkly old lady was selling catkin on the side of the pavement. A wrinkly old lady was selling catkin on the side of the pavement. A wrinkly old lady was selling catkin on the side of the pavement. And that's the conclusion of today's podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening. I'll talk to you next time.